Hello, I'm here for psychic readings today. I don't know why I just felt like an AI robot then when I saw myself just like, it's so crazy. That's a little bit of a crazy thought. All right, let me share this live stream and be present with you guys for psychic readings. I've had a bit of space in my schedule this morning and I really wanted to connect with you guys because I actually have so many exciting things happening on the horizon, about to drop, is dropping, has dropped, all the drops. So, welcome. How are you guys feeling? Let me know how you're feeling, where you're at with the energies. Share something exciting that you're celebrating with me, and also like, where are you at, how you feeling this close to Christmas, this close to the end of the year. Tell me what you want to achieve by the end of the year. Like, what's your goal? Like, if you had one goal, what is it that you're accomplishing by the end of the year? If you're only going to tell me one thing, tell me that. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want us to put it in this quantum entanglement of what you're achieving, what you're creating, and where you're going to be situated and positioned for the start of 2024. How many of you guys are even thinking like that? If you're really here at reality awareness and you believe you create your own reality, that is where your mind should be. That is exactly where your mind should be. If it's not, chop chop. All right, let's see what these psychic readings come through as I just set the intention of those psychic readings. It's hilarious. I'm just gonna switch this camera around because I am doing psychic readings for you guys. So I wanna make sure you guys can see the cards. So, if this is your first time to my psychic readings, how I work my psychic readings is I say, let me know if you'd like a psychic reading. And then I'd say, can you please say yes, please? So because I won't be able to get to everyone on the live stream, if you just type in yes, please, Hannah, and I'll have a list of yes, pleases, and then I intuitively choose the yes, please, choose someone, and then we do a reading, and then I'll go through and do that process again. So if you'd like a reading, just comment yes, please, and we shall begin. So just move this out the road. I've been in full creation mode this morning. I'm so excited with what's coming. Okay. Yes, pop the list of yes pleases in and keep an eye out because I'm about to release I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm releasing 3 signed copies of my book. You'll see that drop today of how you can enter that. I'm really excited about that. All right, so who have we got here? The Archangels. The Archangels have been calling a bit, actually. So here is the Archangels. Let's see. These yes pleases. Who is this for? Okay, Summer. Summer Dawson. Clairvoyance. So Archangel Raziel, clairvoyance. Interesting. And I kind of set an intention when I asked you guys at the start of this live stream. I'm like, where's your mind at? What are your goals? Like, what are you achieving between now and the end of 2024? What are your goals? What are you gonna start 2024 off, right? And it's interesting, Summer, because the clairvoyance, Archangel Raziel is like, not necessarily the manifesting archangel. Archangel Raziel is the alchemist, yeah? So about transforming your current reality into where and what you want to go with. Also, obviously, clairvoyance is your third eye. I wonder if you're, I feel like you've been dreaming lots, right? I feel like you've been dreaming lots, and perhaps that's like sleep time dreams. But I also feel like the sleep time, like I feel like this is about you dreaming, like dreaming your reality into existence, like dreaming your reality into existence. Like if you're not consciously creating your reality, if you're not dreaming your reality into existence, like it's almost like, what are you doing? Wow, I just pulled another card for you. It's also Archangel Raziel. And like, you know, it's like spiritual understanding and then clairvoyance. Okay, so this on a manifesting, create your own reality, like pay attention to your dreams. Yep, you've been having lots of dreams. And so, you know, like it's like Raziel is like, hello, like connect with me. At the start of 2024, I am going to run the 21-day Activate Your Archangel frequency. I'm not sure if you guys will join me with that, but it's like we go through and we integrate and activate a specific archangel in our life every day. So you want to keep an eye out for that. But with this like dreaming dreams, right? Dreams are 100% an aspect of clairvoyance. So a lot of people think that, you know, their clairvoyance is just like seeing ghosts. Like your clairvoyance is so much more, right? And I teach this in Trust Intuition, one aspect of Trust Intuition. So Trust Intuition in, we start the 9-month course. It's a certification program. You can come out as a certified intuitive healer. We start that in February next year. Early bird investment increases in December, but I teach the depths of this. And actually as a bonus in Trust Intuition, you actually get access to my third eye advanced chakra consciousness, because the third eye chakra is all about relationships. We're relating to absolutely every single thing in our life every day, all day. I have a relationship with my cards. I have a relationship with my cat. I have a relationship with my cup of tea. I have a relationship with Blake. I have a relationship with my daughter. We're in relationship all the time to everything, right? And so it's understanding the dynamics in relationship and what you're relating to, hence why the third eye chakra course is a bonus in Trust Intuition, because it's so in depth, right? It's so in depth. But for you, Summer, with your dreams, I feel like two things. Number one, it's like wake up to your dreams. Like this esoteric spiritual understanding is like Archangel Raziel's gift is understanding esoteric information and putting it into human consciousness understanding, right? Now, I personally believe that you have a gift for this, and this is about honing your gift. It's definitely something that I do. It's one of my biggest gifts, is understanding esoteric information and helping humans understand it on a conscious level. Archangel Raziel, I feel, because it's come out twice already, and it's like awakening sometimes when we dream lots, it is, I want to say, the precursor to our intuition, like really activating and opening. And I feel like you're highly intuitive, but this is about fine tuning that so you're not, I feel like sometimes you get overwhelmed by it and you sort of push it away or you shut it down. And especially around like other people even, right? I feel like there's a part of you that's like, yeah, and then it's just like too much. And I feel like because you don't understand it enough, it's almost like that almost scares you in a way. And so gentleness as well. So Archangel Sandalphon is be gentle with yourself at this time, surround yourself with people. And this is like the sort of overwhelm, like, it's too much. We need to take breaks. We need to take extra care of our energy and ourself when we are really super sensitive, when we're highly intuitive, because we pick up everything all the time, right? And so it's like, I feel like your dreams are trying to get through messages to you. And I'm wondering if you've like been, like they're really super clear and you understand them, or whether you're not sure about the dreams. Keep dreaming, you're younger and you dream about your grandparents. Okay, I almost said mediumship before. So clairvoyance is made up of so many different pieces, right? Like I said, a lot of people just think it's about seeing ghosts, but actually it's about seeing the truth of a situation. It's seeing all the different types of relationships. And it's not just like, oh yeah, I see a ghost. It's like, there's an internal clairvoyance and an external clairvoyance. So how many people see 333, 111, 111, 222? Like who sees repeating numbers? I doubt no one is gonna say no, right? Everyone sees repeating numbers. Well, if you're here on my live stream, usually you do, right? See repeating numbers. I wanna say, oh, you're highly clairvoyant. Okay, I don't wanna ever hear you say, I'm not clairvoyant. Because anyone who sees repeating number sequences, that's an aspect of your clairvoyance. We're seeing with our three eyes. In the physical reality, your clairvoyance is showing you things, right? Who sees, finds feathers on the ground as a sign? Who finds sees animals and you're able to interpret the messages of animals. Like, this is your clairvoyance. Like, when you are experiencing these things, what you should be saying is, I am highly clairvoyant. My clairvoyance is speaking to me right now. My clairvoyance is getting stronger and stronger. I am accurately able to decipher my clairvoyance so clearly now. I have the best relationship with my clairvoyance. Affirm, 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 affirm. Delete any don'ts, no's, can'ts out of your vocabulary. Just do not even give them energy ever again. Because if you're here, you're highly clairvoyant. So, Summer, when you say I keep dreaming that I'm younger and I dream about my grandparents. So a couple of things there, right? When we're talking about mediumship, there's, so in the third eye chakra consciousness, which again is a bonus in my Trust the Intuition course, because it's so important when we're understanding intuition and the relationship and understanding third eye. It's like past life, future life, this life, interdimensional lives. Seeing in the physical realm, seeing on the inner realms, right? Inner child, inner shadow, like, inner father, inner family, like who, the list is endless, right? Spiritual guides, angels, like you name it, right? This is all the third eye, understanding, yeah? And then there's also mediumship as like in a session with a client, or when you're in the dream state, you have visits with grandparents as you're having, right? So a couple of things there. So, when you say you're younger, like sometimes when there's repeating dreams like that, when we understand the message, then it shifts. So if you're like repeating dreams are going back to when you're a child with your grandparents, there might be something really significant around that particular age for you that, might have happened that is wanting to be healed. And, or it's a way that your conscious waking time will remember the dream and the visit, because your grandparents actually really want you to remember that they're visiting you, they're supporting you, and that you're going through something right now, but it's like they're there helping you to understand this esoteric information and understanding what your next steps are to be able to move forward, right? But I feel like, I kind of do feel like you've been through something quite big lately, and it's like, I feel like just give it time. Like, and I'm not a person where I'm like, time heals wounds. I'm definitely not that person, because we actually need to heal stuff, like work on stuff for it to heal. I think time healing wounds is a cop-out. I don't know, is a thing. It's like, for me, it's not true. Time passing, when we're not working on healing the past wounds, is a band-aid, right? So, Summer, with that dream, I would be looking at what was going on when I was that age, like what was happening around that age, and or what is the message that my grandparents are trying to give to me. When you ask yourself that question, you might not know the answer straight away, but you're really going to come into a place where, over time you might be showing that, or the dream will shift and show you something else or anything like that. So the priority card is the bottom card, and Archangel Metatron is really connected to obviously organization, prioritizing your purpose, prioritizing what's really important to you, and really big on inner child healing as well. Archangel Metatron really works closely with children who have labels, who are actually highly tapped into the spiritual realm and need help to really channel that energy, because any child that has quote-unquote excess energy and has got a label simply is so connected to spirit, and they don't know how to channel that energy, and so they're running around like this because they really need creative endeavors and like hands-on activities to really channel that energy, right? So I'd really be looking at what was going on when you're that age, and then also, but ultimately the message I personally feel coming through for you is that you've been going through a lot, and they're there helping you through this period, but be gentle with yourself as you go through it. Like, do you know what I mean? It's almost like stop beating yourself up. You have been going through a lot. Yeah, thought so. That's what I felt. But I would be looking at like honing your intuition, just because Archangel Raziel has come up twice in that with the spiritual understanding, and I do feel that's a big part of your gift. And the other thing is that, just speaking on that with the children who have labels, they need to channel the energy, and when we're channeling the energies in whatever creative endeavor that person wants to do, because it has to be right for them and find their outlet, if you may, that's the like seed of their purpose. Like, it will lead them to understanding the energy that's channeling through them and they will be able to like put that into conscious practice, which is exactly what Archangel Raziel was saying. So big lesson there for you. Channel the energy. Maybe some watercolor painting, or I don't know, whatever your thing is, right? Okay, you miss those times so much. Yeah, and the thing is when, I just missed that comment, but you know, the thing is that when we are also, you know, like when we have those visits, right, and you miss those times so much, like a lot of time, and I actually speak about this in my book about grandparents, and about how, you know, especially for our generation, I'm covered in goosebumps as I say this, I literally have a big section on the grandparents and what they mean to us, because we're like, as I said, usually our generation has not experienced a particular love, like what love is, right? Whereas our grandparents tend to have shown us that love. And that's the only way we really felt loved, right? Now, this doesn't apply to everybody, but it does apply to a lot of people, especially ancient blooded healers. And so when that grandparent passes away, we were like, wow, lucky they even showed us what love is, because I wouldn't know, in a way, you know, like to an extent. Guys, please, this is like scamming people, scammers, I just gotta block this, sorry. Don't, like, I won't hassle you, okay? Like any good psychic, you don't fucking even know that they, like, that they will never hound you, hassle you. If anyone friends requests you, like, it's not me. You know, if someone starts hounding you, like, it just use your intuition, guys. Like, it's a scam, okay? If it sounds too good to be true and they're like, hey, just give me these details, and like, snap to it. Stay alert, okay? Stay alert. Sorry, there's just scammers coming up there. Oh, okay, Summer. Okay, that's really huge. Have you called a domestic violence counselor? Because that's way too, that's like physical domestic violence. I trust you understand that. Like, that's restraining order stuff. Are you really super aware that that's the level you're at? And have you contacted a domestic violence counselor, because they're your first port of call, and you will need to speak to somebody about that, because that is full on. Like, not acceptable. So in your area, I just saw it looks like you're in the US. So just type into Google domestic violence women's counselor, and a helpline will come up. Please contact them, and actually you should be calling the police for that, because that's next level. And if you don't, you're opening the gate for darker, harder things, because when this shit happens, it's a wake-up call, and it's like, are you going to do something about it? Because if you don't, then the next wake-up call will come, and the next wake-up call will come, and we know what's going to happen. They're going to keep happening until we say, you know what, that's enough. So I'd be contacting the police and reporting it. Like, this is serious fucking shit, right? Call the police, report it, and call the counselor, the domestic violence counselor. Like, I'm sorry, but that's like, this is serious. Really serious. Okay, you have. Good. Yeah. Huge. Time to move on to that. Will you be okay? Well, if you want to be okay, and you choose to be okay because you kind of have to for your child, then you will be. I know that's not the answer you wanted to hear. Okay? But if you're taking the corrective action and protecting yourself and your son, yes, you will be okay. If you don't stick with those boundaries, we don't want that more wake-up calls to happen, yeah? Okay, please make sure you call a domestic violence counsellor and get like regular help with that. So important at this point in time. Like, this is fucking serious. Really serious. Okay. All right, next round of yes pleases. So for those of you who are new here, how I do my psychic readings is I say, would you like a reading? Yes, please. Just say yes, please. And so I've got a list of yes pleases now. And then I will intuitively scan through the list of yes pleases and choose someone. So you can type in yes please now or yes please Hannah, whichever. Just do it once because I see it. And then if you're putting yes pleases in when I'm not asking for yes pleases, I'll just ignore them. So yes. Okay. Guys, nobody can change your life, only you can. And sometimes, a lot of the fucking time, that comes with some really hard times. to wake us the fuck up. It takes with us having a lot of courage to stand up for ourselves, to put really motherfucking strong boundaries in place, to be able to change our life. It's not gonna be fucking easy. But the question you have to ask yourself is, why are you doing it? Why? If you're not clear on why you're doing something, you simply won't fucking do it. Okay? So important. Get clear on your fucking why. Okay. So I've got this yes, please list. So just seeing if anyone's going to add to the yes, please list. Change is hard and difficult. It's important to do. When we do, we grow so much. Yes, the only way we change. Yeah, it's the only way we change. Okay. So who is this round of yes, pleases for? Guys, trust your intuition. Early bird investment increases at the end of this month. So on the 1st of December, investment increases. This is our 9-month certification course that goes, that we start in February next year. I didn't actually run it this year. So we've had a break. After 7 years of creation, I had a break of teaching it this year. I'm really excited to move into it next year. Those of you who pay in full also get a signed copy of my book as well, Ancient Blooded Healer. So I'm excited to pop that in for you too. Okay, let's see here. And we've got Transcendence starting on Friday too. This is the 6-week manifestation program. So if you wanted to manifest things into your reality, get lifetime access to this course, we start on Friday for this. So this is a really important piece as we activate these crystalline frequencies and pull us out of the dark matrix grid that we have definitely been raised in unconsciousness, and now we're waking the fuck up, and it's good. Humanity is awakening, and it's the best thing ever. Okay, I'm just going through this thing. Yeah, summer. So I would recommend booking a psychic reading with me, a private one. So if you guys would like a private psychic reading, just comment psychic below. If you want the details, trust intuition, just comment trust below. If you want to work with me on my 12-month program, just comment life purpose, just comment accelerator. It's my life purpose accelerator. So yeah, I would definitely be working with someone on a regular basis at this point, Summer, because you can't go through that stuff on your own. Okay, so who is this reading for? I've already pulled the cards. Who is it for? Okay, Rachel. Rachel Scott. Is Rachel still here? I'm just going to check before I start reading for her as well. So for those of you who are going through a really hard time, please make sure you're grieving and grieving and grieving. Yes, Rachel's still here. Yes, okay. So Rachel, so you have Radiance, St. John's Wort, and then you have Death, yeah? Angel's Trumpet, Death. And then we have Rose, which is the love. And it just feels like this is like one of the biggest transformations that you've been going through. Huge and bright, yes, and then death, and then love. So I just need to ask, like, have you lost someone to death recently? Curious about that. Or is it a death and transformation? Because I almost feel like it's both, but I don't know if the death I'm picking up is just like, it's been that big, it feels like death. So if you can just let me know. And then because the bottom card as well is harmony, and that's why I feel like it's more of a transformative time for you, but I feel like you're kind of in it, and it just feels almost like horrendous. Is horrendous the right word to use for it? Like, it just feels like there's been such a big shift, and there's all this beautiful radiant energy, like, and I want to say it's trying to come out of you as well, even though this is the past card. I'm like, it is trying to come out. No, death of a 28-year relationship. Yeah. And this is like the radiance is like trying to come out. Yeah, it's trying to come out. And that's, yeah, so 28 years is massive. No wonder it feels like, I was like, kind of, I feel like it's big, it feels like death. that. I mean, any relationship will feel like death, but especially 28 fucking years. And then the rose, it's interesting, right? If we look at the love, and if you look at it, it's actually like lots of blood drops there. The rose thorns, you know, it's kind of like the pain, all of that. But there's harmony. And so even though like, and I sort of feel like the separation happened a long time ago, especially for you. Like if you look at this big stork's neck, it's like, it's been going on for a long time. 30, like, yeah, Sharon's son, 33 years. So these are massive life changes, right? And so I feel like there's a point where this is, because this is the future card, this is going to unthread for quite some time, of course. But I also wonder if there's, obviously don't have to share. I'm like, is there new like love on the horizon? Like, is there already someone around? Because I just wonder if that's why, like, that's there. I'm just gonna pull another card for clarity. There's a, you're stuck with a narcissist, yeah. That's why this is like, it's gonna be a little while. This here, passion for purpose, this just fell out on the ground when I was shuffling from another deck. This is like, your passion for your purpose is gonna come back, right? Because when we're in such a relationship, we lose ourselves. We lose ourselves, it comes like, it takes a while to be unstuck from it. Yeah, which you probably know. Yeah, there's already someone around and it's awesome. I thought that I could feel that. So, and passion for purpose, like I said, is what fell out on the ground. Now, interesting, because the bottom card of this deck that I pulled the other card from is Sacred Convergence. And this is where it's like, you've gone through this shift. There's already this, the love, and it's like, and it's spurring this. Yeah, I feel like the new love, new romance is spurring this passion for purpose. It could just be the relationship, but I feel like there's something with the purpose that's blossoming from that. Yeah, and the Sacred Convergence, it's kind of like the timeline is that it needed to be now. There was no other way, in a way, like it couldn't have been before, etc. And now it's like there's this bubble that there's like this new sort of energy, and it's almost like, I want to say like protect it. I want to say protect it, protect it, protect it. And this is where I feel like the blood drops are, is like the sort of, I don't know what the right words are. I don't know, the daggers around you, like I'm seeing like pickaxes. I know it sounds crazy. I don't know what pickaxes mean to you at all, if they ever mean anything at all. Almost like trying to be picked up, like picking away, like, do you know what I mean? And that's where it's just like protect it, like protect this sacred bubble so fucking much. Yeah, trying to hang on, of course. So yeah, so lots of protection for that. And then also for you, not sure if you have done it all, but you can do like, maybe you already have, but you can do energy work as well. So I would, poison your kids, yeah. So what I would do, if you haven't, I would do a series of like releasing from him. Now, like I said, maybe you've already done it, but things like releasing every sexual partner ritual, that's in my free support group. I don't know if you've done that before. That can be quite big as well. And then things like doing a past life meditation to unhook where you guys began. Again, I'm not sure if maybe you've done all that sort of stuff, but I would be really working the energetics of it as well, which will really help protect the space too energetically. And then obvious things like, you know, if you need, you know, protection orders with the kids or something like that, like, you know, always a good sort of extra support too. Yeah, ancient memory. So this is like the past life, completing it, and then grace. So there's definitely a lot of grace. There's a lot of harmony. There's a lot of peace, like, of course, right? But I would definitely work on those energetics to unlock it at the core, because the ancient memory and completion just came up. So yeah, I would definitely do a chunk of work on that. Awesome. All right, who's next? Can I have another round of yes pleases, please? Who is this for? So if you would like to book a private psychic reading with me, just comment psychic and I will send you the link. Trust Intuition investment increases at the end of this month. And this is for the 9-month certification course next year. I'm so excited to run this because I didn't run it this year. So it's like, and a lot of my students are gonna like do the course again as we go through it next year, which is really fucking exciting. Plus you get your training manual, and those of you who pay in full get a signed copy of my book too. So with Trust Intuition, you get one of the hard copy manuals as well. So it's like the full training manual. I fucking love it. It's like I'm such a let me have a hard copy of everything person. So there's all the modules in the folder that gets sent to you as well. So I'm really excited about taking you guys through this next year. So awesome. Okay. All right, so those of you having really traumatic experiences right now, if you do not have support, this is when you need support, right? So, you know, booking a private psychic reading with me, we can really help give like that support. Yeah, Daddy Yao, highly recommend doing. One of my best students. Well, everyone's the best student, but I love you, Danielle. Everyone's a good student, by the way. I didn't have favorites. That sounded bad. Now I feel bad for everyone else. That's not what I meant, guys. I know you guys know where I'm coming from with this, okay? All right, so those of you who are going through a really hard fucking traumatic time, please book a private psychic reading with me, or work with a counselor on a regular basis. Like, you guys must have support. You cannot go through domestic violence, like deep grief of long-term relationship breakup and not have a fucking counselor or someone you talk to. Like, this is one aspect of what I do with my clients on a daily basis, right? Is help them leave domestic violence, shit situations and transform their life and find their life purpose. Now that is on the 12-month program because this stuff takes time. If you're just leaving relationships, if you're just going through hell, like, it takes time. Like, nobody can just leave a long-term relationship or go through hell and get over it the next day. Like, hello, you know? So it's like, if you're not having someone who's there for you to hold the space for you to work through this stuff and unlock all the energetics at its core, like, this is literally what I do. And it's so important, right? Like, you know, show me someone who's done this on their own, yeah, without mentor support. So you can book a psychic reading with me. It's 30 minutes. Of course, we're not gonna like heal everything in 30 minutes, but it might just be the stepping stone to help give you that clarity on the type of mentor or counselor that you need in this particular situation. I do have like my 4-month program alongside my 12-month program if you wanted to work with me on a longer basis. So if you do, just comment mentorship and I can have a private message and work through, you know, we can discuss what's going to be best for you on a mentor level there. So Mandy says, I'm still going through shit from a 10.5-year relationship that left in 2015. Yeah, it does take time, and especially if you're doing it on your own, right? If you literally haven't worked with someone like myself, right, unlocking the energetics from past lives, interdimensional lives, understanding the childhood woundings that attracted these situations in the first place and healing them, like, you are gonna live through it for 10.5 years. Like, do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, usually I recommend 18 months to 3 years solidly working with someone like myself or in my Trust Intuition course. Like, everything I do with my clients is exactly what I teach in Trust Intuition. Obviously with my wisdom and skills of the past 20 years of fucking living it, right? Like, you want to accelerate it, you're going to work with me privately. If you just want to do it on your own, come and join Trust Intuition. Like, you know, if you don't have these spiritual tools, like, we know it's all energy. Like, we know this stuff is energetics, quantum entangled into the whole fucking realm of everything we live, right? And if you're not working at that level and you're just trying to physically separate, it's time to do the deeper work. And maybe you're here hearing this because it's the deeper work, like, is what you're ready for. Do you know what I mean? Not everyone's ready for this, but if you hear it reality awareness, that's what we do. So of course you're ready for it. So if you'd like to understand the, you know, like, work with me privately, just comment mentorship and I'll send you a message. We can chat about the different options. Okay, so yes, pleases, here we go. I've pulled the cards here. Who is this reading for? Gemma Warburton. Hi. Shadow work is stressful but amazing. It can be stressful, but I think the stress is actually fear, scared. The more you do it, it becomes a muscle. Okay, is Gemma Warburton still here before I actually read for her? Just want to check. So if you're completely bankrupt, you better be watching my Wildly Wealthy Witches, because guys, very soon I'm about to release something that can help you make money online. If you are not like having multiple areas of income in this era of digital world that we live in, that's only going to accelerate. There's no turning back from the technological era. And if you're not making money online, you're leaving money out there for everyone else. If you want your piece of a pie, comment which below, and make sure you tune in for the part 3 series of Wildly Wealthy Witches coming up at the end of this week. And I'm actually doing a free psychic class this week. I'm doing 3 classes this week too. I told you I'm releasing heaps of stuff at the moment. So there's also the psychic development class that I'm doing this week. That's the Psychic Skills Activator. If you'd like the details for that, just comment free class. Okay. All right, is Gemma Warburton here? Because I'm actually not going to read for her if she's not here. I don't know that she is, like I asked. All right, so scanning through this list again. That's not for her. Who is this for? All right, is Sharon Green still here? Yes, she is. She just commented, bitch. Okay, so Sharon, this is for you. So this is interesting, right? Oh my God, this is hilarious. I just looked at the cards that I've literally pulled, and in the right now, Sharon is wealth. That's hilarious. I was actually looking for more information. Like, well, actually I wasn't. When I called Gemma's name and then I was waiting to see if she was, the Animal Spirit deck, because I can see in a reflection, like I can see my table here, right, in the screen. And the Animal Spirit deck was like jumping out at me, and I was like, oh, I need a card for that too. And I just pulled the Cow Spirit, Miracles Are Endless, right? And I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. And then I just called for you, and then you just commented witch, and the wealth card is there. Wildly Wealthy Witches, that's the name of the series, yeah? And then in the part 3, I'm releasing how you can make money online, because it's like, this is the technological era that we're in, and you need to be in it. Like, everybody knows, it's like, everybody knows that it's there, but I think because we're not taught, obviously, in schools, it's like learning from people you know, like, and trust, who are doing it and are making money with this as well, right? So this is the Cow Spirit. So it's interesting, right? The next 6 months card. So I pulled these cards before. There's restriction, but when I placed the Animal Spirit card down, I actually put it above, alongside, in the same row as the restriction. So it's like miracles are endless, but the restriction is only if you allow it. It's like, which one are you choosing? Which one are you choosing? Interesting, because this is green, and this is like what I consider wealth green, growing, and also heart chakra, and it's kind of like, which one are you going to choose? Or are you going to transform your reality? And remember, we were talking about Archangel Raziel before with, was it Summer? It's like, you know, transforming your reality and choosing that, because there's, oh my gosh, these cards. Okay. The past card for you, Sharon, perception. Then there's wealth. Then there's the restriction. And like I said, I put the Cow Spirit above it, the frog, and then there's focus. Oh, who of you guys were here at the start of this live stream? And I was talking about, what are your goals for 2024? Like, what are you wanting to achieve between now and 2024? Are you doing it? Are you focusing? How do you want to start 2024 off? Come on. Like, you know, it's sort of like, check it, move it up. So, really interesting, because the focus card is there, like, and so the frog, so the frog is cleansing. So that's interesting. Frog, I was going to say frog is patience. I think I'm thinking of, I'm thinking of the liquid crystals. I didn't get that. I'm thinking of the liquid crystal cards for patience, I think. Oh, is it right close up? Hang on. I'm just getting my memory bank. It's just like finding it. No, kind of. So I'm pretty sure rhodonite in the liquid crystals is frog. So every liquid crystal has an animal totem. And I'm pretty sure from memory, rhodonite is the frog and its patience. For some reason, this is important. Because, so rhodonite, yes, I was correct. My memory serves me well. Little side note though, Vi, you're focusing on a new online business actually. Oh, perfect. There you go. How interesting. We just started talking about this. Of course, this reading was always meant for you. I love that so much. So this is important, right? So rhodonite in the liquid crystals is patience. The animal totem is frog. Frog in this animal's, sorry, this is a Wisdom of Avalon deck. This is about emotional cleansing, cleaning house, releasing emotional baggage. Yeah, we know that song, sound, healing, sound, crying, voice, soul imprint, tone, all those pieces, it's you, right? It's you. Like they say, let there be light, but to say those words, there needed to be sound, there needed to be vibration. So that's actually the first point of creation, right? So, and throat chakra and base chakra are intricately connected. So when we have like the frog, and then we have rhodonite. If rhodonite's come to you today, she offers a simple word of patience. Now, I feel like, okay, this is not about patience in your business, okay? You have perception around your wealth and your reality. There's restriction, but I feel what the restriction is, because miracles are endless, and I feel like the restriction is connected to healing your heart, right? And the frog is the patience. It's like, have patience around the healing that you're going through, re your heart from things, but you're fully focused on your business and it's like, go for it. Do you know what I mean? It's like a real confirmation of like, you've got this, the wealth's there, you're perceiving your reality correctly. The only restriction is the healing around your heart. That is what you're working on, and you're choosing the miracles. Sunflower, looks like sunflower, maybe they're daisies. Sunflower is leadership and stepping into your leadership as well. Yes, I'm doing that now by letting go of things that I no longer need. See? And the butterfly is the overlying card, like the ultimate transformation, yeah? So, beautiful confirmation for you, obviously. I love that. I love that so much. There we go. You're focusing on a new business. I love it. I love it. Online's the best, guys. Like seriously, like break through your limitations and step into the vortex, because this is the way the world runs. All right, another round of yes pleases, please. You're so very welcome, Sharon. Awesome confirmation for you. Okay, so another round of yes pleases. Who is this reading for? So like I said, guys, I've got lots of things going on. I've got part 3 of Wildly Wealthy Witches coming up at the end of this week. I've got a 3-part series that I'll be doing, I think Friday, Saturday, Sunday, actually. So my time, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, for the Psychic Skills Activator. So that's the free psychic activation course that I'll be running live in my Facebook group, Reality Awareness Support Group. So just comment free class if you want access to that. And then the Wildly Wealthy Witches you'll see in that group as well. And it's a way, I'll be releasing a way to make money online that is like the digital era. It's like, it's already like, I want to say done for you, because a lot of like, you know, building a business online, like it takes a lot to, you know, create stuff and then understand the business and this, whereas this is already done. It's kind of like, this is, and you get to keep 100% of the profits. Like this is like, if you're not doing digital marketing online, like you're leaving money on the table. Yeah. There's no excuses to be able to create wealth in the digital era that we are in right now. So this is really, really important. So Trust Intuition investment increases on the 1st of December. That's our 9-month certification course that starts next year. And if you want a private psychic reading or want to work with me on a long-term mentoring basis, just comment mentoring and I'll send you a message and we'll figure out the best program that would be suited for what you're requiring, because I work with a vast array of different clients. That is, depending on what you need, is really, which program would be best. Online is necessary. Yeah, 100%, especially with what could be coming next year. We don't know, all this stuff. Well, I don't even want to go into it. It's confusing. No, it's not confusing. You're learning a new skill, okay? Driving a car for the very first time is confusing. I don't fucking know. What am I doing with my feet and the gears? I don't fucking know. Now you drive a car and you don't even think about it, okay? Nothing is confusing. You're only learning something new. Yeah? Do you know, the first point of call for success in your life is how you think? Not what you do, not how much money you earn, not what you're creating, not what you're working at, not what you're good at. It's your fucking mind. If I think it's hard and fucked up and I can't do it, well, guess what you're going to experience? If you change your mind, it's still going to be hard, but you're going to get through it rather than stay where you are. Or you can just choose to stay where you are. Just don't come on my page and complain about it. Because you'll get it. You'll cop it from me. For fucking real. 100%. Mindset is fucking everything. Seriously, guys, in Wildly Wealthy Witches, part 3. In part 2, I said I was going to release a PDF, and I haven't done that yet because I'm purposely going to create a PDF booklet to go alongside the 3-part series for the Wildly Wealthy Witches. And this is getting really clear on, are you wanting to have clients or you just want to make money? When I say that to people, they're like, well, having clients is making money. And I'm like, yeah, but do you want to have clients or do you want to make money? Because there's ways to make money without having clients. Do you just want to make money and go and live your life? Whoever this reading is for, the freedom card literally has come out, right? So yeah, comment yes please. Sorry, I meant to say comment yes pleases. Yes please. So anyway, the point of me saying that is in the Wildly Wealthy Witches series, I'm releasing a free PDF booklet alongside of it. There will be a pile of mindset affirmations in there and different pieces around that, but the whole Wildly Wealthy Witches series. So comment witch below if you haven't seen that, and make sure you're in the group to see part 3 that's being released this week. This is really, really important. So yeah, comment witch below if you haven't seen that. But mindset is fucking everything. Around everything. It doesn't mean that we don't break down and feel like shit and have days where we're curled up on the lounge room floor fucking bawling our eyes out, okay? That's not what it doesn't mean, okay? It means that we know we're breaking down because we're breaking through something, but we keep on fucking going, and even though it feels hard, we continue to do it anyway. We don't stay stuck where we are. All right, who is this reading for? Let me see these yes pleases. Okay, this Nadia Celeste. I'm assuming you're still here, I only just commented it, but I'm just going to double check first. Some people comment yes and then they leave, and I'm like, I'm not reading for people who aren't hanging around. That's not fair to everyone else. So, Nadia Celeste, are you still here? Mindset matters big time. Mindset is everything. Yes. 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 Freedom fighters, the ones who change the motherfucking world. Yay, Nadia's still here. So, as I showed, freedom's come up in the right now. The dragonfly is also associated with seeing through the illusion, and in the liquid crystals, the dragonfly is a letting go. Green calcite. Pretty sure it's green calcite. Yeah, green calcite, letting go. So dragonfly is the animal totem. It's letting go, right? And if we really look at freedom, it is, all freedom is letting go of the restrictions that are holding us back and choosing to do it anyway. Yeah? Like there are so many times that I'm being through hard things and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm giving up. And it's like just voicing those words to get it out. And then I'm like, right, let's go. Like instead of it festering and like trying to push it down, it's like I just voice it, get it out, and then move on. Like it's just voice, get it out. Okay. So it's interesting, right? So this is not this card meaning, but this is the dragonfly in the letting go. And I just feel like I need to read this for you too. So time to cut the ties and release yourself forward, which is interesting. I said dragonfly is about releasing everything that's holding you back. Like freedom is ultimately releasing everything that's holding us back, right? It says time to cut the ties and release yourself forward. Every day in life is a challenge of integration and growth. That which is not recognized is left awaiting our return to deliver its important lessons and messages. What have we been talking about in this live stream? If you don't pay attention, you're going to get the wake ups harder and harder and harder. Actually, let's not do that. How about we just trust our intuition and just do the damn thing, because then we don't have to hear it in a louder way. Like we already know what we need to do, right? And so for you, Nadia, I feel like there is a part of you that knows what to do, but I feel there's a part of you scared to fully let go. The surrender card is the bottom card of the deck for you. And then you've also got root chakra, which is the base chakra, ground and center. And this is really connected to physical reality, physical relationships, finances, home life, sexuality, life purpose, all of these things, yeah? And I feel like it's about the masculine and feminine in balance. And I'm like, is it? And are you having, I want to say, are you having trouble letting go? But I do feel like ultimately with the overlying, like with all the cards together, I feel like there's been a shift for you. And I feel like there's a coming together, but I feel like it's almost like, I don't know if you're scared or there's it's confusing, it's conflicting. And I feel like you're in two minds about it because you're like, yes, but I don't know. And I want to say which decision and which choice is going to give you the most life force energy. Yeah, when we're unsure, okay, even though we know, when we're unsure which decision is going to give you the most life force energy. This is the future card, the next 6 months card. And you can see there's two dolphins. So which one's going to bring you the most joy? Which one's going to bring you the most life force energy? That's the one that you will need to be choosing, right? And it will give you the most freedom, but it's like, which one's going to give you the most life force energy? There's a real balance in that card there, yeah? And it's interesting too, because I was picking up the masculine and feminine balance. You can't even, I don't know, it's not even really in there ultimately, but I was picking up masculine and feminine balance. Is it in balance, right? Then there's this one in the middle, the two balance, and then on the end, the past card is also very balanced. And I want to ask you, are you doubting that? And even the way the cards are placed when I was picking that up is also that. So the cards have come out like this. I can try and hold them all. So you've got balance, and you've got, you've got balance, then you've got another balance here in the middle, and then at the end. So there's like one in the middle, one at the end, and one at the other end. Like, do you know what I mean? Like 1, 2, 3. So it's like this balance, yeah? And so I feel like, where are you not trusting the balance? Where do you need to let go and surrender to co-create what you're really wanting to co-create? Something about your womb too. Letting go is your hardest thing to do in your life right now. Literally speechless right now. You're welcome. The sound of the universe is what you're hoping for and what you're scared of. Yeah? I'm just gonna read from the book about that one. Life-changing experiences. Glimpsing the great mystery, significant timing, pivotal moments, the Sri Yantra, the tuning fork, the universal consciousness, music, and transcending mundane reality. And I feel like this is where the surrender and the trust is going to like allow those, like, even though it's like transcending mundane reality, consciousness, music, letting go of control is going to put you into the flow. What are you most scared about that? That the ego will die, that a part of your life will die, that you'll have to face grief that you don't want to face. It's the only thing we're scared of when we don't let go. Our life will change. It's the only thing we're scared of. Because it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Yeah? So I would also recommend support for you too with that, because, you know, and that's the thing, like when we're afraid to let go or make changes, the only thing we're afraid of is the ego death and the grief that comes with the change in our reality. But there's such a beautiful balance, like balance here, balance on the end, balance on the other end. Like, what is this? It's the fire. This is the fire, the passion, the base chakra. It's like, and I think was it in the last reading, the passion for purpose, or maybe it was in the other readings ago. Right there for you. Surrender, surrender. Surrender was my biggest lesson 2021. I'm always reminded of it. Yeah, that was for you, Nadia. Okay, so we have trust the intuition, investment increasing. This is where we do all the spiritual things, like everything that I live, breathe, teach, in trust the intuition. You don't have to do the certification. We do go through like how you use the tools, like how you can heal yourself, how you can heal others, because if you haven't walked through it yourself, it's pretty hard to like take clients through it, right? You're so very welcome, Nadia, so very welcome. So that investment increases at the end of this month. If you want the details for Trust Intuition, you get lifetime access to it. Just comment trust below. If you want to work with me one-on-one, so some of my mentoring programs do have access to Trust Intuition as well. So you get in the inner circle, you get everything that I release, including Transcendence that we start at the end of this week as well. So just comment mentoring below and we can have a chat and see which one's going to be the best program for you, or maybe just a 30-minute psychic reading, depending on what you want to, you know, what you're going through. Like I said, every client's different to what every client needs in different levels of support, help, mentoring, all those sorts of pieces. So there's that. We've got the Wildly Wealthy Witches series coming up at the end of this week. You won't want to miss that, especially if you want to make money online, especially if you want the freedom, especially if you're willing to push through barriers and like break out of the 9-to-5 and really create the life that you really, really want. Definitely won't want to miss that. And I have the free Psychic Skills Activator 3-part series at the end of this week as well. I told you I'm dropping heaps of stuff. So just comment free series or free class below if you want that. Comment which if you want that, how to make money online, plus all the other goodie stuff that I'm releasing in part 3. It's a full training on itself, let alone if you want to do the actual make money online part. And I will be dropping today as well, keep an eye out for it. I'm giving away 3 of my books to obviously 3 different people, signed copies of my books. So I'm doing a free giveaway, so keep an eye out for that, of how you can enter that draw that I'll be releasing, drawing in a week or so. So okay, I'm done for today, guys. I'm going to go and write Tuesday Tarot for you tomorrow. Make sure you comment on Tuesday Tarot tomorrow, and I'll see you soon.